Hi, today in this video I'll be showing you how to utilize Aid4Mail to create a batch of sessions to process multiple source files or folders. So this type of request comes up a lot when you're looking at processing a lot of PST files, for example, or maybe a bunch of MBOX files. Um, Aid4Mail has the ability to process those files concurrently or sequentially. So here's an example of some PST files that I have in a folder. So in this example, I want to be able to process all these PST files in Aid4Mail, and we'll use this asterisk wildcard in our settings to be able to create a session for each PST file, and then be able to process them. So in Aid4Mail, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rename my session. So I'm going to put in the asterisk wildcard. So as you can see, it's just an asterisk. And then next I'm going to open up the source. And these were PST files. So I selected PST files under Microsoft Outlook formats. And then I have my PST file location. So here's the location. And instead of putting the actual file name of a PST file, again, we're using this asterisk wildcard. And I've added that here. So asterisk.pst. Next, under target, I'm going to be going to EML files. And then for my location, again, I have a location and then I have the asterisk here. And so what this is going to do is it's going to tell Aid4Mail that for each PST file, create a folder where you're going to save the EML files. My EML files are going to be are not going to have any folder structure, so I'm just merging them all into the target folder. And then for the file naming, I'm using a template. So I'm not using any of the normal signatures. I'm using a template. And then I used some of the different tokens that are available under insert to create my custom file naming template, which is going to be the date of the email and the subject. Now, we'll close the target and source, and we'll go down to filter. So if you also have some filtering that you want to complete with when processing, you can set that up as well. It's best to do it all before you duplicate and you create all these sessions so that Aid4Mail pulls all the settings, even the filtering settings, into each new session. So for this, I think I'm going to do a pre-acquisition filter with date. So I want to find all emails between 2022 and 2023. And so now we have the filter set up. We have the target EML files, location and everything set up with the asterisk wildcard. And now I'm going to go down to show session list. So here we're going to open this up. And as you can see, now we have the session list open. We have all of our settings in. We have our asterisk wildcard added, and we can now click on duplicate. As you can see, Aid4Mail is going to duplicate each session, creating a session for each PST file that was in my folder. So again, here we go. We got demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, all the way down to demo 8. And as you can see here, there's demo 8, there's demo 1. Pulls down all the settings from target and from the filtering that we had entered. And now you have the option. So with Aid4Mail Investigator and Enterprise, you can process these concurrently if you wish. So you can run 3, 4, 5 sessions concurrently, and that can be selected. You can change that under App Sessions and then Multiple Sessions. So multiple sessions running concurrently. I have it set to 4, but you can always change that if needed. If you have the Aid4Mail Converter license, you can only run the sessions sequentially, so one at a time. Now I'm going to click on Run All, and you're going to see Aid4Mail is going to start processing the first 4, and once it finishes, it goes to the next and continues going to the next. It processed very quickly because I don't think I have any emails that match the filter criteria between 2022 and 2023. We'll go to the progress log, and as you can see here, none of the emails were processed because of the filter. But you can see that we have all the information. So the PST file, the EML file in the progress log, what was our native filter, everything's in there. Whenever you're using Aid4Mail, if you ever have any questions, always make sure to utilize F1, which is going to be the user manual. So just click on F1 and you can open it up. You can use the search option or the contents, go and search under the contents. Here I put in asterisk, hit enter, and I can see under here duplicating sessions. Again, we have an example just like what I've shown you today. This is using MBOX archives and EML files, but it gives you with the example that's needed. I appreciate you checking out this video. If you have any questions, please just get in touch with us. Thanks.